Right.
I remember Pike because they did mention him in the old series
Twice.
Yeah, so I remember it. But
I never watched the original series.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen episodes. I haven't seen all of them.
Stay calm, baby. Stay calm. Stay calm.
You
Stay
know
calm.
what?
Stay calm. He's Aaron. Aaron, we like Aaron. We like Aaron.
You know, they always have like these marathons and stuff. So I've always been able to catch the marathons and just like old, Twilight Zone. Those are things that, we grew up on as kids. They were in rerun when we saw them, but it was still great.
And then they went and showed it to me.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of that old stuff. Old stuff.
Yeah, so when we said, Grandpa, I like the old Star Trek and stuff, he said, God, how old are you? I said, well, let me explain. When we saw it for the first time, it was already in rerun. Right. So we didn't see it when it first came out, but anyway, that's what we deal with.
That's what we deal with. Yes.
Anyway, it is March 31st. This is GameEnthus Podcast, episode 449. We've been doing this for a little while. I'm one of the hosts here. My name is Aaron. Tiny is also here.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Tiny. We're normally here, so that's what you expect. What you did not expect was for us to be speaking with Mick and Starla from Our Family Plays Games. Welcome, Mick and Starla.
Hello. Hello.
It's wonderful to see you both and have you on the show.
Finally on here, because the man wouldn't want to put us on here for I don't know how long. He had everybody else on this show but us. And I'm like, what's going on? We not wanted? What's up? But see, now
you are very good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're
here. For those of you who don't know us,
yes.
I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Boom! Yes!
We got it live, yo.
Hello!
That's all right. That's all right. So let's start off with you, Starla. Just tell us a bit about yourself, how your week has been. What do you want to share with the people, Starla?
My week has been long. We've got a lot of things going on at work. A lot of people think that this is what we do for a living. No. It is not.
No.
It is a side hustle, as they call it.
Yes.
So the day job has me jumping.
Yes.
Yes. So I work in marketing as a director. I've got a team that I have to manage, and it's a lot of work. But I love marketing, so it's fun.
All right. So what you been doing the week?
That's what
what you been doing?
Working.
Okay.
and trying to take care of these two crazies at my house that I have.
Who crazy?
This one and the little crazy.
No.
I got big crazy and little crazy.
Well, see, Starla, you're outnumbered, so it's 2-1. In my house, it's 4-1.
Be worried. I'd be worried if I was outnumbered, but they can't handle me.
No, we cannot. Whatever she say, we gotta do.
That's right.
We gotta do. Whatever. Mick, go to store now. Yes. Oh God. Okay. Yes. Whatever.
That's how it works.
We gotta do. That's the way it goes.
Now, Aaron, you're outnumbered. You've got daughters.
Yes, 3
and a wife.
Yes.
So you have 2 daughters, right?
3.
So see, you're totally outnumbered.
Yeah.
Outnumbered.
See, these odds are better. This is just 2-1. I can handle this. But you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
They treat me pretty well. They give me a space to work with. They're like, you stay here.
They let you have a space.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I cannot complain. They play games sometimes. So hey, that's I'll take it.
Yeah, you got it good over there.
I'll take it. Although I do work in this room, so sometimes I spend maybe too much time in here. But anyway.
Well, as long as they don't put a lock on the outside of the door,
you're all good.
You're able to get in and out. You're good.
All good.
That would be bad. That would be frowned upon.
Yeah, on the outside of the door.
You stay here.
You are good.
Yeah.
We'll be here. That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So Mick, what have you been up to?
Oh man. Trying to work on RPG, do my job. I'm in HR. I'm in HR. Dealing with people. But I love people. I love them.
You kind of have to if you're
maybe
in HR.
too much because I got to deal with them. I got to deal with them. But other than that, just trying to keep RPG running and just trying to see what's going on. That's about it. That's all. And dealing with things. But that. Oh, excuse me. Where'd that hand come from? Where'd that hand go?
I don't know.
But anyway, just dealing with stuff. Just dealing with stuff.
Okay. All right. So before we started, we went live. We were talking about Halo. So if you all had a chance to check out the Halo TV show,
and I have.
Okay, well, what were your
And
thoughts?
she has two, but don't listen to her because she fell asleep on it. She fell asleep and disrespected it. But me and Grant loves it. We love it.
Okay.
We love it. We love it.
Well, Starla, I know you are a Star Trek fan. You're not a Star Wars fan, if memory serves.
No.
Okay.
No.
And they begged me to watch the show. Oh, Mom, you got this little son. Oh, Mom, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. It was just violent. That's all it was.
So like the first 15 minutes are very violent.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So I ended up watching it with my parents, and my mom's like, "Well, I don't like this," and I'm like, "You love sci-fi. I don't understand." But once she got past that, like the rest of the episode was, she asked to watch this week's episode when they get back from.
Okay.
Let's see.
So it's because
when they shot those people legs off.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
The first time, and I was like, "What the?" But it was one of them. It was so bad. They shot the person that was running. They shot their legs off, then shot them and then blew them up. I said, "God damn! What?" Yeah. I said, "Grant, this don't look like your video game. What's going on? What's going on?"
And you know, one of the most controversial parts of it was showing Master Chief's face, which.
Yes.
Yeah, which Starla, I'm sure they gave you the background that no one's seen his face since 2001.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So I was fine with it. I feel like if you're gonna do this, do it, because you can't have a silent protagonist that's that stiff. You have to create something to give him some kind of flexibility, or otherwise. Yeah.
But you know, like I think Grant said that this is a different timeline than the games. This is the silver timeline.
There's
and
names for the timelines?
Huh?
Twitter's come up with names for the timelines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Grant, come here. Help me now. Help me.
All right. I may vacate this seat and let them in.
Bring in the
Silver timeline. Basically, it's a reference to how Master Chief is with Team Silver or Silver Team. Those three characters have never been in the Halo games themselves. They do have counterparts in the Halo games, but they've never been seen because they were actually concept art for one of the old Halo games. So they decided to actually take it for the live series and make them characters. Yeah, it's very interesting. And as you can tell, it's going a little different because Master Chief betrays UNSC very quickly. Like, it's very quick. Just on the first episode, he betrays them. We haven't seen the second one yet. We're planning to later on.
Yes.
But yeah, he betrays them very instantly. In the games, I don't even recall if he does at any point. I'm kind of unfamiliar.
Well, that's like Halo 4 when he's
like it's very
like AWOL, Halo 4, Halo 5. He goes against orders.
And plus Reach hasn't fell yet, and Reach is still around. So
that is a fair point.
Yeah,
this is pre-Reach. Okay.
Well, or Reach doesn't fall at the same time as it did in the game.
Yeah.
Because Reach falls in Halo Reach, which happens before Master Chief meets Cortana. Because he's still in the cryogenic tube at the end of Reach.
Yeah, they haven't unthawed him until Halo Combat Evolved.
Right. So I mean, hey, it'll be interesting. I'm assuming, I don't know how much we want to get into spoilers. There was a person in a tube or like a whatever pod, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be his friend.
His friend.
They're one of the precogs. They're going to predict coming crimes before they happen.
Yes.
Tom Cruise is going to show up. It's 100% going to be. So. And I mean, also, there's a human in the Covenant, and that was in trailer, so I don't.
That was a little interesting. I don't recall there ever being a human in the Covenant.
I assume that's to save on special effects. She could be the bad person, and we don't have to animate the guy in the floating chair now. So,
although they have already,
but in later episodes or whatever, it's also. I mean, it's the same idea as how Star Trek. Like almost every alien race in Star Trek is bipedal because it is really cheap to just glue stuff on people's faces. It is tougher to make them have four legs.
Well, let's go into some Star Trek discussion. Tiny, I know you're a big fan. Starla, are you watching Picard and have you watched Discovery and all that good stuff?
Watching Picard. I am old school Star Trek.
She's old school.
I love Kirk, Spock, McCoy.
And she does like the movie series as well.
I do like the new movies that came out. Yes. So those.
Are you excited for Strange New Worlds, which is the Captain Pike and Spock, like pre-Kirk era in theory?
I'm gonna watch it.
She's gonna watch it.
Yes. I will watch it
because that's old school.
Yep.
Right.
I remember Pike because they did mention him in the old series
twice.
Yeah, so I remember it. But
I never watched the original series. I mean, I've seen episodes. I haven't seen all of them.
Stay calm, baby. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. He's Aaron. Aaron, we like Aaron. We like Aaron.
You know, they always have like these marathons and stuff. So I've always been able to catch the marathons and just like old, Twilight Zone. Those are things that, we grew up on as kids. They were in rerun when we saw them, but it was still great.
And then they went and showed it to me. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of that old stuff. Old stuff.
Yeah. So when we said, Grandpa, I like the old Star Trek and stuff, he said, God, how old are you? I said, well, let me explain. When we saw it for the first time, it was already in rerun. Right. So we didn't see it when it first came out, but anyway, that's what we deal with.
That's what we deal with.
Yes.
But I haven't looked at Picard season 2 yet, but I do because it has Q in it. And I want to see what's up with Q.
I haven't started season 2.
Q is crazy. So
I did enjoy season 1. Although
I enjoyed
spoil it, but like the end of season 1, I kind of felt like, well, there's some stakes that don't really matter anymore, but okay. But it'll be fine, I guess.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do at Q. But I think they're taking them back in time when I think Star Trek is different. The world is different, more violent. So we'll see. We'll see how it is.
Okay. I'm gonna make a weird transition into the last episode of OFPG Voices, which I was grateful enough to be part of. Thank you very much for including me in those.
Yes. And well, you're not just part of that one. You in the family of OFPG Voices.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I was watching, and the game dubbed this. I need to get a copy of that game because that sounds like a riot. Just to get a big group of people and start, rapping and singing lyrics, and people have to just continue on from a word or two.
Went and did that. I'm so surprised she managed to go out and get her. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We like that.
Nice. That was a really good interview.
I think I said in the comments that YouTube comes. I want to try it too. It seems pretty interesting.
Yeah,
it does. So it does. It's real cool.
Definitely want to check that out.
Yeah. So I'm glad they talked to her, and I'm following her on Instagram, just seeing what she's doing. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool.
I forget that Instagram is around, but I'll have to remember to
There's
so many things.
Wherever she lives, she's going to like a game store or something to do, like she's doing it on game nights where she does dub this at a game store. So that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
That's a great way to sell some copies.
That's right.
Yeah. I think she's in Trent, New Jersey. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Has anybody had a chance to see the first episode of Moon Knight on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Yes. We watched it.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I have not seen it either.
Tiny, come on.
You said no for.
Oh God, it's an origin story.
What's wrong with an origin story? You gotta see where it's coming from.
It did hit the ground running though. They got right in there.
Yes.
To me, it was too much. It was too much going on. I mean, I wanted to finally get to the Moon Knight part, and we got to go through all of him and his personalities and forgetting stuff and, not knowing who he is and then locking himself down every night. It's
that's in the comic. We keep telling you that's the comic. They doing it. The only thing they changed.
I don't follow the comics. I'm just looking at the show.
I know very little about Moon Knight. I
was like,
he's cool. But see,
they say he's gonna be cool. I'm waiting for him to be cool.
He's cool.
He will be cool.
Ooh.
It's a great guarantee.
Spoiler. I'm telling everybody spoiler, so get off if you're gonna do it. Now, see,
wait, but he hasn't seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is okay. You're more than welcome.
No.
I've already given all the spoilers. That's the whole show right there. Confusion and
you feel just like the main character.
I do know a lot about Moon Knight, so like I'm okay on that part.
The thing is, this is not really a spoiler, but in the comics, the guy that we follow in this one, he's kind of goofy.
Stephen
but
Grant, I believe.
You can tell on the the trailers and stuff, he's kind of goofy.
Right.
But in the comics, he's supposed to be like a James Bond, like really cool dude, suave.
It's Mark Spector, right? Yeah.
Disney, Marvel and Disney said we don't want nobody saying this is a Batman of the MC. Yeah. So we're gonna make him goofy instead of cool.
They should have made him cool.
They should have made him cool.
Now, Mark Spector, that personality, he is cool, but thing is, we don't get to see much of him. We just see a lot of stuff.
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I also heard there was a hidden QR code in the episode that
What?
if you scan it in,
Where? What?
you will
tell
get
me that?
you will
What?
get
You tell me that? Where?
you will get access to
holding my
Moon
phone.
Knight's first appearance, which is in Werewolf by Night.
Oh,
Where?
Yes.
So you'll get it, I think, up on the Marvel comic. I forget what they
That's
call
a
it
very
now.
like popular trend in Marvel where
Oh.
they'll sneak in like the comic numbers and
Yeah.
stuff. I
Yeah.
love
Oh well, yeah,
License
like all the
plates,
all the
things like
license
that.
plates and
That's true.
Spider-Man and whatnot. But yeah, I saw that.
Because we look at New Rock Stars when they do like the Easter eggs.
Yeah,
And
I
what's
do
the other-
too.
Look at Screen Crush.
Yeah.
Screen
We look at-
Crush. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched that too. I don't.
Yeah, we
they
watched
must
Screen
go through
Crush.
these things frame by frame.
They do.
I'm like,
They
how
take
did you
everything about
notice?
everything.
Yeah.
And then they say, well, I found 181 of them, but I might have missed some, so let me know. I'm like, dude, you found everything.
I'm watching on a surface level. He got punched in the face. He fell out of a van. They're over here.
Yeah.
If you look behind them, you can see there's a KFC menu, but Popeye's on the other side. Like, I don't know why.
Listen, and then the people that do it, like they do it on the internet and stuff. Because last night we were looking at the beginning where they have all the flashes of the the Marvel thing, and Grant said, "Oh, the Eternals are not on there, so they must really hate the movie." Well, I was reading on the internet today. They said, "Oh no,
The Eternals are there.
the Eternals are in there."
They replaced
because they
Spider-Man.
replaced Spider-Man because Sony acting a dang fool.
Now I'm really mad at Sony, man.
Sony acting a fool.
Yeah, the
And we know
Morbius
how
reviews
Morbius
are looking
Yeah,
real
Morbius is
good.
looking like trash. They need Marvel. They need those producers and writers because
Morbius.
Spider-Man's been a hit because of Marvel.
Yeah.
But
Because Mobius, man. Well, they did good with Morbius. I'm sorry, but Venom did okay. Venom did all right.
but Venom wasn't good though.
But
To
like
me,
the first Venom though, like not the second. The second Venom seems like real garbage.
second one was the first one was like tolerable. Second one was just like, is this even a movie? What's the
I
plot?
think both of them were fun. The problem with
They were
like
fun.
2 especially was it's too short. Not
It
enough
was
time to do
short.
it.
Okay.
Cletus Cassidy had like no story basically.
You know how you have exposition, you explain like characters who they are, their motivation. It was like, here's a character. He's dead. Like,
He's dead. I mean, that's Carnage. Why you get rid of Carnage, man?
So quickly.
That's Carnage. Like,
I
come
felt the
on.
same way about Taskmaster and Black Widow though.
Yeah.
I felt the same way.
When they told what Taskmaster was, I'm like, wait a minute. They went straight right from the comic.
It wasn't even who it was. It's the fact that like, am I going to see
I said,
them again?
That's not Taskmaster. That's not Taskmaster. Come
Yeah.
on.
Because I'm actually a big fan of Taskmaster because I didn't really know who he was until I played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
See,
That's
okay.
one of my
all the
favorite fighting
games. All the
games.
games.
And when I played that, I was like, man, this guy's really cool. And he has like a ton of cool powers. I started reading up on him. Awesome. I love him. Then I saw him in Black Widow, or well, her in Black Widow, and like the whole story twist with the daughter and stuff. I was like, I mean, I don't mind if they made him female.
That's fine.
But what I did mind
I just
was
want to see them again. Just bring the character back. Just
Yeah, it's like I don't know if they could have a good way to write them back.
They
in.
could.
I don't
They
know.
could.
Marvel, they'll do anything. They'll bring them right on back.
Maybe they'll have her train all the people that Julie Louis-Dreyfus's character is pulling
Yeah,
pulling
the Widow,
together.
right.
Maybe she'll train them or something.
Yeah, the widows are still around.
Which should make them.
We
a
saw
real
that in
threat,
Hawkeye.
'cause
So we saw that in
Taskmaster is
Hawkeye.
good at what she does.
Yeah.
I've been jumping around here a lot. I'm just skipping around. So about a month ago, I had an opportunity to Elizabeth Hargrave, the designer of Wingspan. She lives
Yeah.
in the area, so she's
Okay.
been doing these playtest nights at her house like once a month. So I had an opportunity to go out there
All right.
and play test some games with her game and some other people in the area. That's been really fun. And
You've been going to her house?
yeah, she invited people over. She cooked.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's good people. I mean, I knew that already, but like, she's very nice. People come
Okay.
over.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so that's been fun just to check out some things really early. Some stuff I can't talk about. I gotta stop saying that.
I can't talk about it.
I
Okay.
can't talk about it, but it's been fun. Well, I can talk about her game. Her game is about I guess in Russia when people were trying to domesticate foxes and they were breeding foxes.
Russia?
Yeah, it's like in Russia. I guess people in this city were trying to domesticate foxes and combining different foxes to figure out how they could do it, and that's what the core of that game is. But it's a game where you roll these dice that look like they have like DNA helixes on them, and then you earn certain traits. And it's really neat. It's really fun. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Dinosaur Island. Yeah.
I've only played the Roaring Right. I haven't played the first Dinosaur Island.
Yeah, we have that one. Yeah, we have that one.
That's a big game, isn't it? Like table space.
Huge.
Yeah.
It's a huge footprint. But the thing is that Starla didn't like it too much because the hooligans all up in there. I like the hooligans. You get, but.
Well, if you're trying to feed your dinosaurs, that's great.
Oh yeah, when you try to feed,
they get eaten.
No, the hooligans don't get eaten. It's the customers.
That's what the customers. That's
the paid folk. That's what I
didn't like that.
The paid folk get.
That's what I didn't like. Yeah,
they eating up the paid folk.
Eat the hooligans.
Yeah, eat the hooligans. But the hooligans don't get eaten up. The bad people get away, and the good people who pay
the ones who
they get eaten up
to come see your dinosaurs.
But that's why we got Dinosaur World. Thank you, Pandasaurus, for giving us that. But we got Dinosaur World. And I don't think they don't have hooligans in it, so we're gonna try to see what that's all about. So
And one of my goals for this year, I guess I know you all aren't really big on rolling rights.
Yes. She hates them.
I love rolling rights. I gotta find one for y'all that you would like.
We got one in our collection.
What is it?
Welcome to, and it's collecting dust.
That's a good one.
I know. And see, I played Three Sisters with a friend of ours, Chad from Punchboard Paradise, and Chad showed me Three Sisters, and I said, "This is pretty cool."
Three Sisters is dope. It's good stuff. Yeah,
you ain't playing it.
Yeah, what's the first one we played with Kim? And I didn't like it. We played one.
Oh, it was Dunshun Clever.
Yeah,
that's a good. I play it on my phone a lot, but I do have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I play it on my phone.
Yeah.
Didn't like that one either.
Not a fan. No.
Do you not like it for the same reason that Tim does like it because he feels like he wants people to see what people are doing. He feels like a rolling right is like kind of
that's what it is for her. She got to see what's going on. She got to look.
One thing I didn't like when we played it, everybody's writing these numbers and people are winning. I'm going, how did they get this score? I don't believe. So I was like,
listen.
I like transparency.
Yeah, see, listen. See, the thing is, when games say, everybody's supposed to do it together, we don't do that. Everybody go one at a time so Starla can see what you're doing.
You marked the wrong box. The wrong box.
Well,
erase all.
No. It's everything. Like quacks. What is that? Quacks of Quillenberg. Quacks of Quillenberg. Everybody's similar. You're supposed to do it all together.
You put your stuff in the cauldron.
We don't do that. Because everybody got to do their thing one at a time, and I'm cool with that. Because I want to see you get blown up, and I want to root you to get blown up.
Is that when you start doing things simultaneously, even when you're doing it individually, somebody's messing up.
Somebody
made a mistake. They didn't do it. But if you let everybody do it simultaneously, you're not going to catch those mistakes, and they're not going to catch those mistakes. So it's best
if they want you to catch them.
But I mean, what if they don't know and they want to play the game right?
That's right.
No one's able to say, "Hey, you did that wrong."
Yeah,
right.
I don't do the simultaneous.
We don't do that
at all.
We don't do that.
No. And it's not that people are trying to cheat, but again, play the game right, play it the way it was intended by the designer.
Plus, there's a lot more suspense in that. I think that is, when one person, go after the other. I
mean, there is a trust factor in general of sitting down, and people can find all different types of ways to, to game, to game the system. But I feel you. We're gonna find something though. We're gonna find
something. Okay.
And last thing that I guess I'll talk about is this weekend, Tiny, you're going as well. We're going to is it in Reading, PA? Where is it?
No, it's in King of Prussia.
King of Prussia, a game swap event. So we're gonna try to sell a bunch of stuff that is collecting dust in the house because there's plenty of stuff that games aren't getting played, board games, video games, all types of stuff is just sitting there, and it's like, well, somebody could use this.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I don't do it easily.
I don't do that.
You have gotten rid of some.
I have ones that I know I'll never play. I've done that, but it's at a con. If a con has it and they have like a little swap meet where you can, do that, or you can sell off some games, I'll do that. But it's hard. It's hard.
I know.
I don't want to let go. Now some I let go, but not many. Not many.
Starla, what's that game that you like called? Was it Great Land? With the
Great Heartland Hauling Company.
Yes.
I was at a local convention. And they had like you could register, bring games in there to sell, to buy, whatever. It was like $6. Tell me why I got greedy. It was like, you know what?
Right there.
You should have got it.
I should have, because it was the first time. If I came back 2 hours later, it would have been like $4. I said to myself, I'll wait till it's 4. Of course it was gone. I was so mad at myself for that.
That's a great
It's a great game.
Pick up and deliver. That
Small
is,
box.
oh my God, it's a great game.
Really
I messed up. Yeah.
Well, Starla loves it because she always wins at it. She always wins.
That's my wife in
always
point
wins.
salad. She crushes me in point salad.
Yeah, she loves it. But great hauling company is really cool because, like, when you're on the road and stuff, you see all those trucking, gas stations and stuff, and it kind of simulates that. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. That's our on the road game right there. That's our on the road game.
Yeah, if I see it again, especially at it was like $6. I'm like, I could wait. It'll be here.
It's a bargain.
Should have got that. All
right, and the last thing, I'm sorry that we started the show late. My 15-year-old got her permit, and we drove around to get some treats and stuff to celebrate her, and we didn't hit anything. And she did very well.
That's good.
We didn't hit anything. Okay.
Yeah, good. She didn't hit nothing.
Hey, it's not a guarantee, right?
It's not a guarantee. Like I tell everybody, the most dangerous place in America is a high school parking lot because all them little old crazy kids barely got their license and now they driving all over the place. And you barely can get out of their lives. Barely.
Yeah, that's true. So she's not driving to school, but
Yeah.
Too many of them are, though. Too many of them are.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me. Tiny, what have you been up to?
This will be quick. My phone finally died. I don't know. I've been using an iPhone 7 for 8 years now.
They're on like 18, right? Well, still 13. But...
all 7 microphones on that device died on Saturday. Like it could not hear a sound. My phone went deaf. And that was odd because I was trying to video chat with people. And so I've been trying to figure out what to like. Should I get a new phone or because like whatever phone I'm going to get, I'm going to drive into the ground. I do not care about upgrading every year anymore. Like as long as it works, great. So and then
Tiny.
Yeah, she don't upgrade.
I don't upgrade unless I have to. I love my phones.
It's like it's doing everything I need it to do. I don't like
exactly. It's a phone.
Exactly. Like if I can replace the battery, that's the only thing I want to do.
Those days.
So
those days are gone. You can't replace batteries no more.
I could still replace batteries. I just have to unsolder the other battery and put in the new one, and hopefully not break anything.
I haven't trusted myself in about 10 years to do that kind of stuff.
Well, here's the thing: if it's already a bad battery, the phone's probably not working that great for me anyway. The worst thing will happen: it breaks. I have to go get a new phone,
or it melts in your pocket, whichever. It's
if that happens, it happens. Okay. So yeah, and then work stuff. There's been Okta, a company that does single sign-on and whatnot, supposedly was hacked over the weekend. So that has been. Have you ever heard of Lapsus? This has been on like periphery news, unless you're like really into like IT security stuff. Supposedly, they have already arrested 2 teenagers who are part of this group that broke into. So what they did, they released all their information over the weekend. And they said, hey, we've been inside Okta since all their screenshots were from January. They're only announcing this in March. Okta does single sign-on multi-factor authentication for a bunch of Fortune 500 companies. So if they've compromised one of Okta's engineers' accounts, they have access to everyone that Okta services. Even though Okta shows themselves as what's called a zero trust company. So everyone has the least amount of privilege, except for apparently their engineers who can see everything. So this is still being.
Can they be trusted?
This is still being validated, but it's been a lot of stuff to do with work and a lot of nervous clients and whatnot.
So you tell me that 2 teenagers got into there acting a fool?
Well, so the group they were part of did, and the thing about this group is instead of a lot of like nation states or malicious actors are trying to get into your network for months to years. This group is here. What can we do in 6 hours? Like we might lose this. So they will get as much data out they can. And then
until it gets cut off.
And until they get cut off. And then they will reveal what they did later so that after they've mined the data they've been able to steal.
So do they sell off the data in like black sites and stuff?
All on like the dark web and whatnot. So people are looking at, or what accounts did they create, because the engineer has the rights to create accounts or in other corporations, or how they can leverage all of this. So they gave themselves backdoors into stuff. And then Okta's coming out saying like, oh, well, we saw an attempt at a hack and it was blocked on this date, so we didn't feel like we needed to disclose it. And now there's a bunch of questions about like, cool, who can we trust?
The CIA needs to get them and say, could you take care of Russia for us, please?
Well, so like, for example, there are cells of Anonymous that are going after Russia, and supposedly there's a big piece that has come out. We'll see. Like, this is where like the difference between individual actors and then like state-sponsored actors come in and what they can do. Well, right, and that's
a whole bunch of resources do damage.
So, but because of that, like when we get to games, like I think I've really only played one game in like the last 2 weeks since we last recorded.
Just quit your job.
So,
plenty of time.
So that's been someday. So I buy these games for retirement. So
yeah, that's what I tell myself too.
So then the last thing, and we'll see if people find this funny. I got a text message from my neighbor on Tuesday. Do you have any ice? My neighbor is a 75-year-old man. I'm like, okay, something's going on. You generally don't need ice for a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
So I go over. He busted his foot, and I'm like, you should probably go to urgent care, or tell your daughters. Doesn't want to do either of those things. I tell him, I'm like, okay, here's ice. Call him, like, see how it feels in a little while. We'll go. Text me like an hour later. I'd like to go to urgent care. Perfectly fine. Let's go. We're gonna go. We get there, and I'm sitting in the lobby, and he's in one of the waiting rooms or whatever. The nurse practitioner comes out. Who are you? Why didn't you make him call his daughters? I'm like, I'm not his father. I don't know what am I supposed to do? Exactly. Like
I'm
what?
a good Samaritan. Why you all going to Samaritan?
She's like, does he fall often? Not in the 8 years I've known him, but so anyway, and like I can hear them giving him so much more attitude inside of the waiting room.
Insult to injury?
Do you fall a lot? Why? Again, like they ripped into him about like, you should have called your daughters. This is why you have kids, to come take care of you when there's issues.
That's true.
So anyway, thankfully, his daughter, he did call his daughters afterwards. He got him in an air cast and whatnot. And he's going to see a podiatrist or whatever. But yeah, no, I thought I was being helpful. Apparently, a nurse practitioner wanted to just to give me some stuff on Tuesday.
Listen, lady, he asked me for ice, and I was gonna get him ice.
Oh, I 100% told her that. Because I will say this one more thing. I go over and bring ice, and I'm like, hey, what's wrong with your freezer? Is there something we need to look at? His ice machine in his freezer has frozen over, so he has a hairdryer currently in his freezer trying to unfreeze. I'm like, oh, we're all gonna die. Your house is gonna burn down, and my house is attached to it.
You need to be calling those daughters. Excuse me. Get
Check
your
on
father.
him more frequently.
Get your father right now.
Usually he's very good, and I like we talk, and I'm happy to help him with tech stuff. Like, no one from Nigeria is giving him $1 million. Or any of like those things, or like phone stuff. That's fine, but it's like, yeah, let's not put a hairdryer in the freezer.
No.
But anyway, I mean, aside from that, I guess the last thing, my girlfriend was traveling for work, and since she's come back, the reason I haven't seen Moon Knight, or like I've only watched the first episode of Halo, is she's wanted to watch Bridgerton season 2.
And you didn't push your foot down to say, I'm not watching that?
I have apparently fallen asleep during all 3 episodes that we have watched now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's not this input. I don't know. Like, it's fine. Again, she watches all the stuff with me.
A lot of people that love Bridgerton,
right? Like she watches all the stuff with me, and like when we saw Spider-Man, I was giddy. I was giddy as a schoolboy. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that in Spider-Man. So I'm happy to watch it. But man, it is so mind-numbingly boring.
Does she listen to this show?
Well, see, the funny thing is, if she does, I'm going back over to her house in, I don't know, an hour or so. So I will definitely hear about this.
There you go. To be forewarned, right?
So, and there she is laughing in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, she's laughing in the chat. Oh Lord,
he loves the show. He loves it.
Yeah,
she's the one calling me out of falling asleep. So like, there wasn't anything. I don't think this is a surprise.
She says the season is slow. I do admit. So you have a concession.
I don't know. Yeah. That's almost like the Gilded Age. People looking at the Gilded Age. I'm like, nah, I ain't looking. No, I don't need no pretty dresses. I don't need to look at no pretty dresses. No.
Have you ever watched Is It Cake? Have anybody seen that show?
I've seen a preview.
Episode.
We watched one episode because she wanted to watch that crazy
I wanted
mess.
to watch it.
I don't want to watch it no more.
Yes.
I don't want to watch it no more.
What did you think, Starla?
I want to watch another one. It is just crazy to see that this looks just like a real object, and then he cuts into it. Love it.
No, it's not. It's crazy. And she loves some crazy stuff. She loves to see crazy stuff.
So for those
we already looking at Married at First Sight. She got me all stuck on Married at First Sight.
I know if I watch that, it's gonna sink his teeth into me. I already know.
It's crazy. Something. Oh Lord, it's crazy. So, but our one love is BattleBots. We love BattleBots.
Love BattleBots.
Oh man.
Oh, the robots. You got to see the robots.
Love BattleBots.
I mean, Aaron, you don't remember BattleBots from like the late 90s? Like, I don't know, my high school was into BattleBots and whatnot. See, now I'm in trouble. As she pointed out, she watched Batman so she could talk.
And that was a 3-hour movie.
That was a 3-hour movie. That would have been a great 2-hour movie.
That was
it would have been it was a fun movie.
Editing.
It would have been a better 2-hour movie. There's no
I haven't seen
Batman
it.
just walk out of the darkness.
I would have loved it.
I don't need every slow walk of Batman out of the darkness.
I do. Man. I need every slow walk. I need every brooding look. I need him to look like he want to kill everybody. I want him to look like he gonna cry every minute. I want to see.
I was gonna say Robert Pattinson made a great Batman. He was a terrible Bruce Wayne because he just looked sad all the time.
It was horrible.
He looked like he just wanted to die.
Starlet, wasn't 3 hours of fun?
After The Dark Knight, they've lost me. I mean, Heath Ledger was the ultimate Joker. I mean, and after that, they've lost me. It's just been crazy.
How disrespectful.
He was no Cesar Romero, but he was good.
Yeah, I mean, he was the ultimate.
I think he was a good Batman. He was a good Batman.
Yes.
He was.
He was depressed.
Well, yeah, he
was.
Oh
no, yeah. As Bruce Wayne, he's like, I do not believe he's a billionaire playboy.
No.
Like, at no point is he like buying the ballet and going to the Caribbean or whatnot.
And that's what you want to see, and that's not what we got.
Right, that's what like Bruce Wayne has to be. So.
But see, Tiny, hold up now. This is just year 2. This is year 2. So, you know, the Batmans we've been looking at maybe have a few more years, but this guy's just year 2. He's year 2.
But but Christian Bale, in theory, was also in his first year of Batman.
That's true.
Because like he's still building the cowl and whatnot in the first movie. So it's just a different take. Like again, I like Ben Affleck as one of my favorite Batmans. I think.
No.
He wasn't a good Batman.
He is a good.
I thought so.
He's in the house with you.
He is a good Bruce Wayne.
Bring your eyes that you need safety, and we'll come get you. Oh, he said Ben Affleck, baby.
The movies weren't great, but as
I'm not
Batman,
saying the scripts. Ben Affleck was a good Batman. The Batman v Superman is not a good movie.
He's not a good detective, though. He didn't know that Superman's mama had the same name as his mama. But I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Mark.
So,
Ben Affleck is not. No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He an old grizzled Batman because he's supposed to have been doing it for 20 years. Yeah. Like I think he does a good job.
That's almost like you're saying Val Kilmer was a good Batman.
Oh, no.
That's like you're saying Val Kilmer.
I mean, he was serviceable.
He was serviceable.
No, God, no.
But see, you're in Joel Schumacher Batmans now. Like a director who's like, I've never looked at Batman. All I did was look at the 1969 show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's already, we're already starting bad, and now we're going down.
Yeah.
So no, the best Batman was Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he was good.
I liked him as Batman.
Original 1989 Batman is great, except for if more than 2 people attack him because he cannot move his neck. Like everyone attacks him one at a time, and they really only beat themselves up because he can't kick either. So as long as they hit him somewhere in his chest area, he's good. And only in front of him. like no periphery. So,
but he was good though. I like him though.
Michael Keaton's, and like the rumor that Michael Keaton's coming back in the Flashpoint stuff. Like that's really cool.
What's his name? What's the actor's name who plays the Flash? He beat somebody else up or something. He
got kicked out of a karaoke bar in Hawaii.
He has some issues.
He got some issues.
He has some stuff going on.
Yeah,
he got some issues.
I want to read what Ben Osteen put in. He said, "I can't get over Bruce Wayne being rich enough to solve a lot of problems in Gotham, but decides that cosplay is more important than rehoming the homeless."
Really?
I mean, there's the continued joke that like if Bruce Wayne spent the amount of money he spent on the Batmobile on social services, he could really reform Gotham.
Probably. Maybe add a son because it's very dark in Gotham.
He lost his mom and daddy in an alley, so he already messed up. So
people who lost their mom and daddy and they're poor. He lost mom and daddy and has money.
He's rich. So he went crazy with that money.
Mom and dad walked down Crime Alley, which was intersecting with Murder Boulevard. Maybe they should have stayed away from those places.
That's true.
So, that scene in what was it? The Teen Titans Go, where they pushed them into the alley.
But it was funny in the Batman when Alfred was talking to him and he said, "You're gonna ruin your family legacy." I don't care. This is my legacy. That's what I gotta do. I'm like, Lord, Jesus, Lord, they made him crazy.
I will be.
But that's what he is, and that's what I told Starla. He's a crazy man. Bruce Wayne is crazy.
Oh yeah.
And they finally brought out the crazy. He's brooding. He looked like he's gonna cry every minute. He looking, that's what I want. I want a crazy Batman. That's what I want. Crazy.
Okay, well then you got it.
I got
it. They delivered. I haven't seen it. I'm just saying, from what I've heard. I look forward to seeing it. 3 hours is a long time, though.
I love it, though. I loved it.
I mean, you should probably either killing half of the creatures in the universe or bringing them back in a 3-hour movie. And I don't think either one of those things happens in this movie. Just, but we should.
I loved it.
All right, let's jump on ahead. Starla, why don't you tell us about the games that you've been enjoying?
Let's see, the last thing we played that was fun, it was the founders of Teotihuacan.
Yes.
Okay.
Board and dice.
Yes.
Lots of fun.
Did a playthrough. You can find that on our YouTube channel.
Yes, you can. I started.
Just dropping that.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun, even though during the playthrough I lost.
Yes.
But the games we played at home, I won.
Yeah.
I have this thing where when we play on camera, 9 times out of 10, I will lose. I don't know why it is. When we're on camera, I lose.
Stage fright. It's
pressure. You probably put extra pressure on yourself to do better.
I think trying to do it right, making sure you don't mess up.
Pressure bust a cap. There we go. Yes.
But then when we play off camera, I beat him every time.
I don't understand because I try so hard. I try hard.
Not hard enough. But anyway, that's one. And then, we played a lot.
We played what is that? Creature Comfort.
Creature Comfort.
Yeah.
Creature Comfort from KTVG.
It is so cute.
It's a good game. That's a good game.
And I won.
Yes, you won all of them. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it better than Everdell?
You know what? That's one thing I said.
That's what you said.
I don't know. I think it's gonna take Everdell out.
And I don't want to hear that because that's one of the kids. Hey, kid. Hey.
It's gonna take Everdell
What are your
out.
daughters? What are your daughters behind?
That's my youngest. She's getting the trash.
Yeah, but what I told Starla, you can't be giving up on Everdell because I got that Kickstarter with that big box coming. So please don't give up on it.
I didn't give up on it, but I really like Creature Comforts.
Yeah,
it's cute.
We like Creature Comforts. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. Now, founders of TT, what did I say? Teotihuacan. That's from Board and Dice. Board and Dice. Yes.
Have you all played?
We also did
the game that's just that Teotihuacan, like just that game, the dice placement game.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't played it, but we got every one of those right there.
That's all. For the sub, appreciate it.
We got all of them, but we haven't played that one. But we're gonna Starla. When we did play that, we did, and Starla said it was too much work, but I don't think we were taught right. So we're gonna play it again.
Game. There's a lot. Some
of these games are really good games. They're just, if it gets to the point where it feels like I'm working too hard to have fun, I don't want to do it. There's got to be this really sweet balance. Some games get it, Some games just don't. If they're just too easy to where they bore me, it's like I don't want to play that. So just got to have that right mix. And some of them get it. The founders of Teotihuacan, they got it right.
And Origins First Builders.
Origins First Builders. That's a great game. Yeah. It gives you just enough, difficulty to where you're working to win, but not to where it's like, oh my God, I got to do something else. You don't want to feel like that.
And so Teotihuacan, the original, we're gonna play that again. That's one that we're gonna play again.
Yeah.
And then the second one is Tikan. It's the one in Egypt. We're gonna play that one. And then I played, what is that? The Teotihuacan. What is that one?
Which one? Tawantinsuyu?
Yeah, Tawantinsuyu. Yeah. I played that with a friend of mine, and I love it. I like it.
I haven't played that.
And I want to teach her how to play that one because that was fun too. That was that board and dice stuff. We played the board and dice stuff. So
okay,
yeah.
I'm not familiar with Origins. I've heard of Origins First Builder, but I don't know what the mechanics are in it, or Tower of Tetsuyu.
It's dice.
It's dice.
I love
it's dice placement, not work. It's dice placement.
Yeah, dice are your workers.
Dice are your workers. Yes.
Okay.
And it's really fun. And then it's a little bit of you build it's tiling too.
Yeah,
because you build like a little city too, so it's a lot. Because board and dice loves to mix things together and put a whole bunch of stuff in there and melt your brain. But we love that. Yeah, we love that. We love that.
As long as it's not too late. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, this is too much for this evening.
That's right. Sometimes it is too much for an evening.
Right.
That's true.
That's right.
And I don't know about you all, but trying to get my family to play certain things, they're like, no, that's just too many mechanics. Like, nope.
But I like that though. A lot of mechanics.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And sometimes, like you're saying, sometimes too late. You got to be in a mood for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's true.
It is very mood based, and those games where it's good, but then like a take that mechanic will just ruin everything. You're working towards getting something that's nice.
I love some take that.
I don't.
I love take that.
I can't.
I love it.
He loves take that.
I love take that.
He loves take that until revenge happens.
Well, of course.
Because I always tell him, don't start none, won't be none. He always want to start stuff, and then when I start kicking back, now he's whining.
And it gets bad. It gets bad sometimes. It gets bad.
Play nice.
Never.
Play nice.
Never.
He won't play nice.
Never. Never. I'm gonna fight. Fight to the bitter end. Fight.
All right. Is there anything like? I guess I ask you both. I know you both went to Dice Tower West. So, what you played there? What's the first game that pops into your mind that you would never play before that you played at Dice Tower West?
Meadow.
Okay.
Bituku. What's that? Was it? Bitoku. Love Bitoku. Love it.
Okay. Love it. Meadow is a two. That's with the fox on it, or
it's got a
ferret.
It's a ferret or a mongoose or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the animal was, but I always wanted to play it. I liked the way it looked on the box. So we got a chance to play it. Actually, Dwayne from Blackboard Gaming.
Shout out to Dwayne.
Taught us how to play
he taught
it.
Him and Alicia. We played with him and Alicia. Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. And I won that one too.
Yes, you did. You won. Golly,
I did.
God,
yes.
Yeah, you won. And then I played Butoku and Dwayne and Dwayne taught me that.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool. And I played with the brothers Murph, Mike and Nick. We had fun there.
We Istanbul the dice game.
Yeah, Istanbul the dice.
Yes, I love Istanbul the box. With all the movement and stuff. But this was the first time we played the one with the dice. We enjoyed that.
Yeah, and you tied on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben Osteen said it's a weasel.
And on that one, a weasel. Okay.
Oh, it's a weasel. Okay, yes. Okay. Weasel, ferret, something.
And see what cute. But see, the thing that I don't like about Istanbul, the dice game, you don't have your cousin in there who was arrested. You don't have the family member that you can helps. Use. Yeah. It's a family. I like the family. I want him. I need him. Now he's gonna get arrested again, and I can't help that. He's a little embarrassment to the family. But I need him there. I need him.
That is, my thing about Istanbul, the original.
Now, I don't know why Jerome want to get into jail all the time. But I try to help him, but whatever. Get your cousin. Get your cousin.
I'm not good about
just don't let him to the cookout. He can't come to the cookout, but
See, I don't play the dice game, but I don't have this Istanbul, but I have it on the Switch. I'm not good about pathfinding, so I always end up having to go back to the fountain to bring everybody back and then send everybody back out, and that's not a good way to play that game.
Yes,
which is why I lose.
Yeah, No.
You'll never win like that.
Yeah.
You never win like that. No. You got to make it where you can get to your assistants and go back to get your assistants in a good
before you go back to the
fountain. You got to stay away from the fountain for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always play that game wrong.
Yeah.
So.
And then what else? I played Root. I played Root, and I love that. I love that. I wanted to play it, and Sam from Lord of the Board, who's like a big Root aficionado. That whatever she said. That he taught me Root, and I loved it. He taught me that, and I loved it.
How long did it take to play a game of Root? Just out of curiosity, like was it 2 hours? I mean, it's like it's a long game.
We started at 1:30 in the morning. We started at 1:30 in the morning. We stopped at 3 o'clock. Well, we ended at 3 o'clock.
That's not
okay, 2 hours.
2.5 hours. That wasn't long.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You all are freezing a little bit.
No.
Are we freezing?
Yeah. So are you.
So are you.
I'm freezing too.
Yep.
Okay. It might. I don't know. It might be. Tiny, are you seeing us freeze? Are you freezing?
Right now, your eyes are closed.
Oh. Wake up.
It's unstable.
Oh, it says your internet is unstable.
Oh, there we go. Now your eyes are open, but now they're stuck open.
Oh, okay.
We're good, but we got internet.
And it could be there's like thunders. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there are storms going through our areas, so it's probably us.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, we had snow last night. We had snow.
Okay, we didn't have
snow. We woke up to snow.
We had snow like last Sunday, but it was like
over the weekend. It was flurrying and whatnot. Yeah,
it's like play snow.
We're freezing again.
You all were smiling though when you were freezing, so that's all right. Better in your eyes. There
was no play snow here.
Yeah, it was play snow.
It was
just a dusting.
No, but 2 people got killed on the freeway.
It was just a dusting of snow.
And then I saw that car that was upside down. They don't play here. They can't drive here, but they don't play.
Yeah. All right. We're freezing again.
If anything else comes to your mind and stuff you played, just jump right in and let us know. In terms of board games that I played, Welcome to the Moon. So I know you said you have Welcome to, and you said it's collecting dust.
Yeah.
So Welcome to is I never played Welcome to Las Vegas. So I skipped the middle chapter. But Welcome to the Moon has 8 different boards in it. It's like a whole campaign. And yeah, I like the fact that one of the AIs you play against is Katherine Johnson, one of the hidden figures. I thought that was a nice touch.
Oh, okay.
So I like that. I was hoping that Mae Jameson would be in there too, but I didn't see her. But that's okay,
Okay, that's cool. I heard a lot about Welcome to the Moon, but isn't that a flipping right?
It's a flipping right, yeah. Yeah, it's a flipping right.
Yeah, ain't gonna get her. She ain't gonna play it.
Okay, well,
She ain't gonna play it.
I've been playing a prototype. Have you all played Birds of a Feather?
Now, computer games. See, I don't play video games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a video game dude. No. But video games. I don't play video games, but computer games. Now I've been playing City Skylines.
He doesn't realize that computer games are video games. But keep going.
No, it's not. It's PC games.
I mean, there's still video games.
I'm a PC gamer. No,
well, right.
I'm a PC gamer. You're not gonna put me in no video game.
But and Xbox and the PlayStation 5 are just PCs in a different form factor now. Like you update everything, they get OS updates. Like
there you go.
It's not really a different environment.
It was on the desktop.
You can plug a mouse and keyboard into an Xbox, and you'll have it.
When it was really just. Now, see, I started when it was still PC games. With Apple IIe, I had. Why you do that?
That was the first computer we had at our house. So, I got you.
My dad had a Tandy when I was growing up.
Oh, his dad got. Oh Lord.
My dad had a Tandy.
Yeah.
Like the shop at Radio Shack.
Well, I mean, he had a Timex Sinclair before that, but that's a whole nother, that's.
Well, see, what was that game we got from Radio Shack? The first video game.
Pong?
That was Pong. Pong. Yeah, I had Pong. Pong. You didn't get Pong?
No. I was like, nah, I'm not good.
I had Pong. I had Pong
on Atari.
You had to roll, you had to do that. Yeah, I had Pong. But so I guess the PC game. I'm still a PC gamer.
Okay.
No, but anyway.
You said City Skylines.
City Skylines, love it. You build a city. You just build a city. That's it.
Okay.
And it has so many downloads. I mean, expansions to it is crazy. You can build a crazy city. I mean, you really. I look at this guy who on YouTube who's really a for real city planner, and he uses the game to really build a real city with everything, and I love that. So I try to do what he does. So
Okay.
It's pretty cool. And then also I'm kind of conflicted, but I've played the game like since it started, and that's Arma 3, the very sophisticated for real military simulation game. Yeah. So I played when it started Flashpoint, and then when it got to Arma, then Arma 2, and then Arma 3.
Okay.
I'm kind of conflicted with the war going on and stuff, and but I love Arma 3, so I played Arma forever. So
I can't do the realistic stuff. It has to be.
That's really. It's one shot, one kill. It's for real. It's for real.
Yeah.
It's for real.
Also, I got to show you. I'm sorry.
No, please.
Skylines video game.
They wrong.
Hard Rocking
It's
Guy
a
playing it.
game.
Hard Rocking Guy in the chat says Arma is a great game. Yeah,
Arma is a great game.
So if you get shot in the leg, you still you're dead because you got that.
No, when you get shot in the leg, you got to call for a medic so they can help you out, and then you still hear yourself go. I mean, in the game, you're injured. I mean, you don't have no when you have like a bar and you get shot 15 times, you still okay. This one, you seriously get hurt, and if you get hurt enough, your eyes start getting blurry and stuff, and you start almost getting ready to fall out and die. But
is that when it gets fun? Because that sounds stressful.
No, it's stressful. It is stressful. It's stressful.
Hyperventilating.
I love it.
To each their own. That's
yeah.
But I mean, Arma is what DayZ and PUBG both came out of.
Yes, that's what it came out of. Yeah.
So like that's the foundation game that both of those games originally were.
Arma they did come out of Arma. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with Arma, but it just made me think. I've read something about Fortnite. I never played Fortnite before, but apparently they're getting rid of the building in Fortnite. I read
there was a no build mode. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a part of this weird storyline. I don't play Fortnite. I just see it all the time because my friends freaking love it. I can't get into it, but yeah, for some reason, a part of the story or whatnot, they disabled building, and so now there's a no build mode where you can just play the game how I think it should have been.
Yes.
Okay, well,
that would make me get into it. Like the building people build the Eiffel Tower. Like, what the frick, dude? I just want to shoot you and win. There you go.
I'll shoot you and win, Lord Jesus. Oh Lord.
I mean, when it's the objective, like that's
Oh yeah, I know. It's just
it's the verbs of the game. So like that's. But like, if they get rid of building,
you do Halo. What else you be playing?
I mean,
lately.
I don't know. Like in terms of multiplayer games, not that many. I do a lot of solo games. So
yeah.
You playing Elden Ring?
Have not yet, but all my friends talk about it.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I'm like, nah. They say it's a Dark Souls thing, and I don't got time to be dying all the time and get frustrated because I'll get frustrated.
Life is hard enough. I haven't make it hard for the things that I enjoy.
I'll be too frustrated.
Yeah.
Too frustrated. I'm still waiting for my XCOM to come back. One of them. I need XCOM 3 to come. Where is it?
Johnny, you're a big XCOM fan.
I mean, I wasn't wild about that spinoff. What was the
Chimera
Squad?
I was not.
I played a little of it and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
But I mean, the nice thing, it's not XCOM, but the team that is worked on XCOM is now doing that Marvel Knights.
Yes.
Midnight Suns, yes.
Yeah. So Midnight Suns. That's it. Yes. So
now didn't that team do like something called Point? But it was a team that did like a game like XCOM, but it was different.
Phoenix Point.
Yeah, Phoenix Point. I was not a fan of that.
It's not polished.
No,
the ones that I have played. So and the when I played it on like Xbox and PC. So.
My only problem is that I can see a lot of loot box mechanics for Midnight Suns, and I'm scared.
Oh, it'll be interesting.
It's like 2K.
It is, but like it's for Axis, and so like I mean I don't know. They've done stuff well in the past, so we will see.
The fact that a lot of the actions are tied to cards. It's just how much of that and like the cosmetics are they going to make oh, you have to unlock this, or
Well,
you have to go in the season.
I think they came out and said like cards would not be a purchasable.
Oh,
okay.
Ooh,
So
that scared me for a
now
while.
I think costumes probably will be, and
Yeah.
like cool, go make as like a dozen different Wolverine costumes. I'm good with whichever the free one is.
But see, that's why I was mad about Legion, because I loved Legion.
Okay.
Say the first
What is
two
it?
words.
What is that? Oh, Watch Dogs Legion. Excuse me.
I figured out which one you were talking
Watch Dogs Legion. But I love the game, but they want you to buy everything. You know, buy extra people, buy clothing. I'm like, no.
No, it would, yeah.
I love Watch Dogs. Like I saw it on Steam for sale, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah, you should go try that out." I played through 1, and I'm almost done with 2, and it's just like
And you finished Legion too.
I did finish Legion.
2 is so. 2 is my favorite one.
I
so
like
far.
1 to be honest. 8 is like awesome.
He is just feels like an edgelord to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so angry. He's Robert Patterson. That's what he is.
Yeah,
Like
he's
angry.
He's just
brooding.
yes, he's very brooding. So
Even in Legion, he's mad. He angry in Legion.
Yeah, in the Bloodline DLC, he's always just angry. That's just
Angry.
him. I even ordered the book that's coming out.
Yes,
with
he did.
Aiden.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes, he
it's-
did.
Oh. Aaron, did you have any other games you want to talk? I didn't want to. I know we were looking at
I
time.
want to make sure that that
yeah.
you all any other video games, PC games.
No, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, aside from the Halo games I was playing, I mean, I don't have anything to add to that.
I mean, if you want to talk about books, there's like 7 or 8 Halo books.
7 or 8.
Oh man,
I think I've read most of them probably now. So like, yo, I me and Aaron were talking about this before you guys joined. Like, oh, what's the difference in the TV show versus the books? And it's like, I mean, hey, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
most people aren't going to like. There's no reason to get that deep into the lore. Like, the only thing to remember, and you see it in the show here, they developed the Spartans to fight other people.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
It was not to fight the Covenant. The Covenant just showed up
Yeah,
conveniently.
the insurrectionists, I think.
Right, like so they built super soldiers to go fight poor people on planets that they're trying to like colonize.
Yeah.
So like the UNSC, not good people. Weird.
No.
Well, see, I can't say that for my love of my life, Star Wars. Stay with the lore. Do not do not go past the lore. Stay with the lore.
So
Yeah.
is that original lore or now Disney timeline lore? Like
Stay with the. Well, see, the Disney timeline, they bringing the old stuff back. You know,
Right.
that's why I love they gave the keys to what's homeboy's name?
I forgot which one.
Favreau.
John Favreau
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Dave Filoni.
Yeah, Dave Filoni.
Okay.
They gave the keys to them, and they're just going back into the expanded universe and just having a fun time. And I love them for that.
The
Most
Mandalorian,
definitely.
Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I love
those
them.
are great.
I love them. They going back just finding stuff. Because when Cad Bane came, I think I fainted a little bit because I lost like 2 minutes of my life because I fainted.
And then I was so shocked at the Scorpion-neck droids that showed up, and those were just from like concept art. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
hey, that's what I mean.
know
The
who Cad
dark.
Bane was. I know he was significant, but I never watched any of the
You didn't watch the
animated
animated
things
show.
at all. I just
Aaron
watched
didn't
the
watch any of
movies.
that.
See, I can't fault y'all because see, I've since 1977, I saw Star Wars and I never left it. I've seen everything, played the RPG from West End Games. I mean, I've seen everything.
Have you watched the Christmas
I've seen
special
it.
more than once?
Yes, I have, and I don't
Wow.
care because that's what Boba Fett
Wow.
was. He was right a dinosaur then.
That's
So,
what,
yeah,
And then I was so surprised in Book of Boba Fett, he said, "I've ridden beasts bigger than that one," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I went,
Dinosaur
I was
just-
out. I was out.
So I don't
just
want to
fell out.
spoil, Boba Fett for anybody, but I was a little surprised where things ended up with that character that I just mentioned. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. Well, that
Whoa,
character.
whoa. Don't go too
All right,
crazy.
all
with
right,
it.
right, okay. It ain't over. That's what I'm saying. It ain't
Okay,
over.
that's sort of what I.
They're missing one piece to his puzzle.
Yes,
Okay.
it ain't over. It ain't over.
Is it a third tooth that goes into his forehead? Is that?
No. It's something that was going on with him, so it's good. It's good.
Well, he never left the planets without his assistant. I'll
Yeah.
put it like that.
Yes, because his assistant from the comics and also from Bad Batch. So-
Not just Bad Batch, Clone Wars.
Clone Wars too. Yeah, he was in Clone Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I have even in the
Yeah,
chat,
Aaron.
High Rockin' Guy says you have to watch Clone Wars. I have nightmares from how awful Attack of the Clones was. So I just sworn off anything that says clone.
No, it's good though.
I heard.
The Clone Wars comics, cartoon is great, and it's not for kids because people get killed up in there. It is good.
Killed up
in there. Yes, they get killed up in there. Yeah.
Up in there.
Yes. Yes. Don't feel bad because we're not talking about your little Star Trek. It's all Star Wars love here.
Specifically classic Star Trek.
Yes, it's all Star Wars love here. All Star Wars love.
I just finished Discovery season 3. I've not started season 4, but I think Discovery is fantastic. I've been loving it.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
It's only okay?
It's okay.
Starla, thoughts?
Classic Star Wars show. Look at classic Star Trek.
That is right. Classic
Star Trek.
Classic.
Well, but I mean, again, the nice thing about at least season 2 Discovery is a lot of classic Star Trek.
Yes,
because that's where they introduced Captain Pike in the Enterprise 1 before Kirk. So
although I feel like it was a little bit shaky the way they did it, but I mean, they're going for something. They're going for something.
Well, see, I was gonna take a look at it, but when they told me about how the Klingons were gonna be, I'm like, nah, man, nah, I'm done. If you're gonna change the Klingons into cannibals and then change how they look, I'm like, nah, I'm not with you.
But they're trying to justify how the Klingons changed from original series to Next Generation.
Yeah,
and like, I don't know if that needed to be explained, but okay. No. Outside of a book.
And then I saw Discovery, the new one. I think not the latest one, but the one before that. And I said, let me see if they bring the Klingons back. Nope, I don't know where they are. Don't know where they are.
They've done a lot though on that show. I mean, it's each season has so much happens in a season. I almost forget what happened the previous season because it's like they've been time travel. It's all over the place, but it's good. It's good though.
It's all over the place,
but it's good. Since we were talking about video games, I was gonna throw this in here. I'm still playing Psychonauts 2 on the Xbox.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm enjoying that. I really like those games. My only complaint, and I've said this before, is that things are just so abstract. I don't know what anything is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have a real world analog to say, okay, that's logically where I should go. It's just like, let me just walk around for 15 minutes and go, okay, now I know. Okay. And I never understood the collectibles. I get 45 sidecards to unlock this. I just see stuff shiny, and I love platformers. I just go get it. But the writing is so good.
It's hard to collect everything, especially in platformers. Like, even classic Mario games, like even Mario 64 and stuff. Finding the star sometimes, even though most times it's the goal to get to the star or whatnot. Sure, it's hard to get that. Sometimes hard to get the 7 red rings or whatnot. And then in games like, have you played A Hat in Time?
Yes, I have.
Gosh, those are tough to me. Like the collectibles they have in that, like the stickers in Nyakuza Metro. I'm not sure how to say that one, but that is very hard to me. So.
I like the train level. That's one that stands out to me.
Oh yeah,
the murder mystery kind of one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the murder mystery. It was like and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my least favorite one is that Haunted Manor. If you did that one at all,
I started. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, see, there's like a skip where like at the start of that level, if you go like not to the front door, you can take a skip and it instantly beats the level for you. My friend showed me that and I was like, wow, okay. You don't even have to go through any of the horror stuff. I was like, awesome.
Oh, well, you missed it all then, right?
Yeah, you missed all the collectibles though. So I'm like,
it's a speedrunner. It's a speedrunner thing. Then.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you can
shortest time kind of thing.
Right.
So that's the completionist. No, he's not speedrun. That's the completionist.
I don't understand how he does that stuff.
I don't know how he does that either.
Because I could not force myself to like for the Grand Theft Auto trilogy collection.
Oh man, I couldn't even play that one.
I could not do it. It's just
I wouldn't subject myself to that.
No. Mm-mm. But see, I think the one that I played that I love.
Want to take my seat?
You go away. Go away. Say bye. Wait. Say bye to everybody.
Have a good night.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm going.
All right. Hello. Okay. All right. Now, see, the one GTA game that I fell in love with was Miami Vice. That was my
Vice
jam.
City. Okay.
Yeah, Vice City.
Vice City. I'm sorry, Vice City.
I mean, it's
that was
Miami
my
Vice,
jam.
It's Miami
Yeah. But Vice City was my jam. When they had that radio station that you could go through and stuff, and that was the jam there.
And adding music. Wasn't that the one where you could add music?
That's I'm pretty sure you could add music. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I did add music, but that was my jam there. But the other, when they did the GTA San Andreas, I like, nah.
That's one of the classics. I don't know why you don't like that one.
That sounds good. I don't know.
I just lose interest because this is. If I'm like, I gotta drive all the way over there. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm tapping out.
But then when they did the new one, and then they put the online, I'm like, nah. I'm good.
They've been on that since 2015, man.
It makes so much money.
It makes so much money.
It prints money.
And then it's like Skyrim. They keep porting it. Stop.
But then you do Payday though. You do Payday 2.
Okay, but the thing with Payday is that they keep adding DLC. They're not trying to port it everywhere, and they're not trying. Well, they are milking DLC, but that's okay.
That I'm comfortable with.
He loves Payday 2. He loves.
Oh yeah, I've loved that one for a long time. Yeah. Even though it's about robbing banks, but that's okay.
Yeah. You got to get paid.
Yeah. It's crazy. When I see him over there just killing up everything, I'm like, what is that mess?
You have to take hostages and steal the bags and then like burn through the safes and stuff. It's so funny.
I mean, you're reenacting Heat or any of those. Like,
yes.
like
literally Heat, because there's an Easter egg in one of the missions where you can stand up on the desk and do a Heat speech. It's awesome, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, I mean, hey, it's a fantasy. So
it's art imitating art.
So,
Yes.
There you go.
Also, I did have a question for you guys. So, are you guys excited about Sonic 2?
Oh, the movie?
Yes.
Yes.
The movie?
I liked the first movie. It was fun.
I'll see it someday.
It was funny. I enjoyed it.
I'm super excited. When they showed like the Death Egg robot and stuff, I was just like, oh my God, it's gonna be great.
I stopped watching the trailers because I feel like trailers show too much. I saw like the first two and I just stopped so I can.
They've started showing like actual scenes from the movie. So it's just, don't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like for Spider-Man, I stopped watching after like the second trailer. So I didn't see anything else. So I knew, the older villains. I knew people were in it, but I didn't see anything. I went in a little fresher. They show you way too much in these trailers.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
That's the problem with some movies.
You keep waiting for that scene to happen, and when it happens out of context, you're like, that's what it was? That's how we died? Like, what is it?
But this MCU, they be playing with you with those trailers and stuff, trying to redirect
fake
you and all
scenes.
that. I don't like all that. Yep. Don't be playing with
taking people out of scenes. Putting
that's the thing.
They don't be playing with me like that.
It's effective.
Let's if we're going to talk about Sonic 2 though, have you seen the limited edition Xbox with the furry controllers?
Look terrible.
Oh, they look awful. Like, why would you want
ask us about those? Yeah, those.
It's a controller with shag carpeting on it. Like, that just does not seem like a good
like red and blue fur to match Sonic and Knuckles. The only cool thing is the Xbox itself, which has like the artwork of it, but it's just like
it's a
thing. You're not supposed to really use them.
Comic book. You got the comic book.
Yeah, so they have a prequel comic that IDW made, so I ordered that so I could get that. Yeah, it's awesome. Even Jim Carrey wrote it. It was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's really getting into this Robotnik.
His daughters, I think one of his daughters or whatnot loves Sonic, so that's why he's playing it. And he's taking her, he said, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I've played so many Sonic games. Like, I can tell you the lore from Sonic 1 to Forces at this point.
Okay.
Even though Forces is terrible, I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, Sonic came out when I was much younger. I liked it, but I never had a Genesis. I was a Super Nintendo kid.
See, he had a Genesis.
I had a Genesis. I decided that I didn't want Atari. So I went Genesis.
And he didn't want Nintendo because Sega was cool.
And I didn't want a Nintendo because they said, "Oh, you get a Nintendo." Make all my friends they get a Nintendo. I said, "No, I don't want no Nintendo. I'm gonna get Sonic because that's Genesis. I'm gonna get that." And then all of a sudden, Genesis go away and here go Nintendo just ruling the world, and my friends look at me crazy. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Well,
I picked the wrong horse to go with. I picked the wrong one.
Mario World is fun for longer than 5 minutes. Sonic is like, okay. I got it. We're done.
Whoa. Slow down. I won't say that about Sonic because he has to go fast, but slow down about the Mario stuff. Whoa.
I mean, I will still play Mario World for like a minute. Sonic is like, I go through the first 2 levels and I'm like, okay.
Come on.
This is Mr. Nintendo right here. This is Mr. Nintendo.
I love Mario, but it's just like I love both Mario and Sonic, if I'd be honest.
But the thing is Smash Brothers, though.
No, I love Smash. Yeah, I play that all the time.
Smash Brothers is the thing.
Yeah, I'm old. I can't. I was at a friend's house this weekend, and one of his kids like, "Hey, play some Smash." I picked Lil Mac. I'm a big Punch Out fan, and I was winning. And then at the end, it just fell apart.
Whoa! You were winning.
I was.
Were you playing on a board like a stage that didn't have like gaps to fall in?
We were playing in Green Hill Zone, so
Okay.
Okay. So what happened was we're playing with stock, so it was me and one other person left. So I was knocking people out left and right, but then I ultimately lost. So I was upset. I wasn't upset, but it was fine. Yeah.
See, if it was a stage where there were actual like pitfalls, I don't know, Aaron.
Yeah.
I held my own, but there's so much there's so much going on. I just couldn't keep up.
There's a lot going on.
You gotta have fast reaction times. I swear.
Yeah, those days are behind me. If they ever were with me. So.
See, I don't mess with a Smash Brothers. That's just too much.
Or any platform fighter. Like I love all of those things, man. That's awesome.
I like them in theory. But like I thought I was good at Smash Brothers because when I got out of school, got to college, and Melee came out like that around that fall, winter, whatever. And it wasn't online. I'm thinking I'm decent. I played real people. I was like, I know nothing. Let me put this down. I'm out.
Grant played real people all the time, though. Because he's on the esports team for his high school.
Oh,
okay.
So they play like every Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday,
yeah. They play, and y'all what? What did you score? What did y'all score? 3-2. What are y'all?
Huh?
Your record?
Oh, our record. Yeah, we've won 3, and I think we've lost 2 so far, but that's all right though.
Yeah.
You're having fun. That's the point. Right?
Yeah. They play little other high schools and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
It's on Play Versus, so they do a lot of high school esports leagues like Overwatch, League of Legends, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Stuff that I played Overwatch twice.
I've never played Overwatch because I've hated Blizzard from the beginning, and now I have a valid reason to hate Blizzard.
That you do.
Yes, he does.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back to one more board game, and then I'm gonna kick it over to Tiny. Have you all played Blank Slate before?
I've heard of it many times, and I know you played it with Benita.
No, I was playing. No, she streams it pretty regularly. I played Mountains out of Molehills with her on stream, but she streams it on a regular basis. But I brought her over to a friend's house for a surprise. But it was actually Kyle Tiny for like a surprise birthday thing his wife put together. The game is pretty simple. There's a box of cards. There's a word with a space either before or after the word. So it's like the word micro and a space. Everybody writes down a word on their little tablet, and if 2 people write down the same word, they get 3 points. If more people write down the same word, they each get 1 point. And then if nobody writes on a word that you have, you get nothing. It is amazing how differently people can think.
Yes.
It's like an experiment. It's just like there's 5 people at this table. We had the word, I don't know, the word micro, 5 different answers.
Yeah. Wow.
And then other times we all had the same. It was just so weird how it would just fluctuate. Like we either be thinking the same way or completely differently. It's a good party game. It's a good way that people come over. They're not really into gaming. That's a good way to ease people in. They play some Blank Slate. They're laughing, they're having fun, and then you pull out, Cones of Dunshire, and so that's the transition.
Come on,
Blank Slate, Cones.
Yes.
Then the headache comes.
There we go.
And then we play.
It's not a board game session if there isn't one headache.
Yeah, that's true. And we play some King of Tokyo. So you all have to play King of Tokyo.
That's his thing.
Oh, don't mess with me on that.
That's his thing. Awful. That's his thing. The only person that can roll the whole 6 dice and get the same thing. That's him.
I've never seen that before. So
not even cheating. One time I got all 3s on a roll. That was crazy.
Gets on our nerve.
Plus with the extra head dice. The special green dice.
The bright ones.
Yeah. So if you get the card extra head, you get an extra die.
Yeah.
And I love that. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not.
We hate him for that. We hate him for that.
Yeah.
Hate him. Hate him.
And if I don't get all of them on the first roll, then like they give you the extra rolls, and I will eventually get it. Maybe.
Never can beat him. Never can beat him.
It's interesting that the designer of Magic the Gathering made that game. It just kind of blows my mind.
Richard Garfield.
Yeah.
Richard Garfield.
Yes.
Richard Garfield.
And I haven't gotten into Magic, but I do love how it just how.
So we bought you those dang cards. You haven't even done nothing with them.
I was supposed to learn how to play it.
He said, "Buy me the cards, Dad. Buy me the cards." They haven't done nothing
because when we were in Houston, one of my friends' dad was going to teach me, but we never got around to it when we moved to Nebraska.
I mean, you meant well. I mean, that's
yeah.
It didn't mean well for my wallet, though. It didn't mean well.
It wasn't that expensive. It was just a pack.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I have been getting into Yu-Gi-Oh though. So
yeah.
Okay.
Online.
Well, but it's still like Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. That just came out, and I was like, oh man, I know a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh. So I've been playing that. It's really fun.
Okay. Yeah, the whole Pokemon, Beyblade, all that stuff just kind of missed me. I was in high school at the time when it came out, and I was like,
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I've always loved Pokemon, though. That's also my thing.
That's Tiny's thing.
I was going to say, you were in high school when that came out?
Yes. I think
you were in high school. Like, are we touting like the Japanese release? Because Pokemon came out in 98.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay, so that was my freshman year of college then.
Okay. I was like, whoa.
Because I was in high school when Pokemon came out. So.
Okay, the year after.
Oh, you at your freshman year was 98?
Yes. 97, 98. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't going to tell you when my freshman, when I graduated from college.
You've already dated yourself with the Star Wars thing, so.
Yeah. Oh, God, sure did. Sure did.
I grew up on Star Wars, but I think, well, the first one had already come out before I was alive, and then the other two, I was around for the other
my
two.
God, don't say that before you alive, man.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I was a little kid in line at a theater.
Kid?
I was a little kid.
Okay, sure.
And now that the theater that I went to see it is not church. So, I mean, come on now. I was like, man. So yeah, 1977. I was in line with my uncle. He went to let me get in line to go see Star Wars. So yeah. I'm old. I don't care. I'm old.
That's all right. Those
okay,
are good memories.
I'm old. And we
had that Woodgrain 2600 when I was a kid.
Gathering, because one time we saw on Antiques Roadshow on PBS. This woman had her husband or something cards. And she said, "Oh, he had these cards from Magic the Gathering. I don't know nothing about them." And the man almost fainted because he had all the classic cards. He had the Black Lotus. He had everything in mint condition.
How much was it all worth?
They said he could send his kid to college, no problem.
It was
all
like
4 years.
I think over.
It was like $100,000.
I believe it was.
Yeah, it's like
over that.
Over $100,000. And they said you could send your kid to college and have fun. and he said I'm almost ready to faint because I've never seen the whole collection just like this, and you got everything. And I said, man, where was I? I should have been getting into Magic the Gathering. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, my whole Beanie Baby collection thing went bust. I tried. I'm kidding. And
then I see people, saying, well, I'm gonna sell off some Magic the Gathering cards so I go get my new car or pay for something. I'm like, Lord, I said, where are my cards? I need some cards.
Yeah, Forrest of Glasses in the chat. I remember waiting in line for Return of the Jedi. Very young though. I don't know if I saw Return of the Jedi in the theater. I was interested in it, but I don't know if I saw it in the theater or not.
I saw all three in the theater. I saw it
when they put them back out when I was in high school in the 90s when they did the special edition.
The re-release, yeah.
I wanted to go see all of them again.
And then I saw, I saw the prequels in the theater.
You underestimate my power.
And then unfortunately, I saw the other three that they shall not be named.
With me, though.
They shall not be named. Those other three Outlander, those Outriders, or whatever they are, that need to be burned at the stake. All of them.
Okay.
Rogue One was great. I love Rogue One.
Rogue One was
fine.
Yes. Good. But we're talking about 7.
Don't you give them respect. Don't you give respect.
No spec, no name.
Those other three.
Well, one was essentially a remake.
Yes.
The second one was,
and the third one.
I just went in and said, I'm just going to enjoy it for whatever it is, even if it makes no sense.
But see, J.J. Abrams said later on that he kind of messed up. He didn't really have a plan to do it. He didn't have a plan.
He had to tell us that. That was clear. They had no plan.
They don't plan. Now he kept saying that, he didn't want to do Star Trek really because he was really a big Star. Huh? No. He didn't really want to do Star Trek, but he wanted to do Star Wars because he loves Star Wars so much that he wanted, and he finally got his chance to do it, and then he just messed it all up. So, oh my God.
Like, I honestly, I despise Ray. I play Battlefront 2. I see someone...
Did I tell you don't be seeing?
I'm sorry. I play Battlefront 2, and I see any of those characters from that era, or if I'm stuck playing that era, I have to disconnect. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I didn't dislike them that much. I mean,
oh man,
don't.
To me, the worst Star Wars
dude
movie,
who should have kept a lightsaber.
To me, Attack of the Clones was the worst thing they've ever done. That was
but
worse.
But you don't like Tamara Morrison?
What?
I'm good with the prequels. I'm living with it.
Now, Attack of the Clones was awful.
I want to strangle Jar Jar Banks now. I want to strangle Banks. Whatever his name is, I hate him. I want him gone.
Revenge of the Sith wasn't awful, but they didn't do a good job showing how somebody goes from being mad to killing children. I don't know how.
I know.
He's holding me back. I'm killing these kids. How did you get it?
It's a strong swing.
Really?
Exactly. he went way over.
Yeah, Click the Camel's with me. He says, I agree. Episode 2. That was just, there was so much. People talk about how bad Hayden Christensen was. Let's be honest. Natalie Portman phoned it in just as much as he did.
Yes.
She was so disinterested. Yes. And one of the reasons because it was all green screen. No, everything was green screen.
I don't care. And that's why I love The Mandalorian and the book of Boba Fett. When Dave Filoni, when they gave him the keys to the kingdom, they did their job. Yeah, and what's the other one? Favreau? No. What's
John
one
Favreau.
John
Favreau. A lot of them.
Yeah, John Favreau. When they gave them the keys, I was like, let them keep the keys.
Yes.
Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them do whatever. Right.
You know, a lot of people are they complain about Book of Boba Fett for the flashbacks.
I don't care. It was beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Or it turning into the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian season 3.
No, it's not.
It was 2.5.
No. It was just the book. It was just the adventures of Star Wars. It was
2.5.
all the adventures.
Mandalorian 2.5.
No, it's not. Boy. But anyway, it was the adventures of Star Wars, and
it was also the reminiscence of Star Wars. Oh my God, I can't believe you should fly this old starfighter that no one cares fake. Or
the Naboo starfighter.
I love the Naboo starfighter, but it makes no sense for anyone to use as a long-term transport.
It does not.
No,
they did it.
It's too small.
They did it back in the day.
There's
wrong.
Well, no,
but it was for the Naboo circumstance.
Right.
It's cool though, but hopefully he'll get another ship.
Right, a real ship.
Yeah, he'll get a real ship.
Another Razor Crest, please. There has to be another one.
I didn't understand the whole. There was a hard swing when he met up with his own kind. They're all talking, and then it was like, you ever take your helmet off? All right, well now you gotta go.
But
just what?
But in the previous 2 seasons of Mandalorian, they were telling you that they were he was a part of an extremist sect.
Yeah, he is.
So that's why he was doing this, why he never took off his helmet during the stuff and whatnot. Yeah. And when Katie Sackhoff's character
oh shoot.
Whatever.
Bo-Katan,
that's it. She's no, I'm from Mandalore. We take our helmets off all the time.
Well, they had to stay within the Clone Wars and Rebels. They had to stay within that world of Rebels and the Clone Wars where they had to have their helmets off. They had to stay with that.
No, you're right.
Atraxia says, I'm still angry over some things in Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I love Boba Fett. So whoever that is, tell her to go away. Go away.
Hey, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lord Jesus, I'm making tiny upset.
So, but no, what she's upset about is how passive aggressive the Jedi Order is. So how you have to choose between happiness or hanging out with Luke Skywalker.
That was kind of binary for like a kid. You want to have a career or you want a nap? Which one?
Yeah.
Like, you want shiny lightsaber or shiny shirt? Like, which one would you like?
That's like a lot for a child.
I think that showed all of us how, how Luke was not all there. And that's how he lost, the temple. That's how he lost the Jedi Order that he tried to build because
he was going too hard.
Well, that's the thing. And we've talked about it on the show before. Everyone is putting like all this pressure on this kid from a backwater planet to be like, hey, you should recover the greatest age of our galaxy or whatever. You've never actually talked to anyone that was a Jedi for more than 10 minutes. And you have a bunch of books. Good luck.
We haven't fed you yet, but you want to stay here forever, right? Right?
And that's true. I mean, I don't think he really knew what to do because Ahsoka was there for like a few minutes, like, oh yeah, you just like your father, but I gotta go. Check you out. See ya.
Right. And she was trained. Like she went through the whole Padawan thing, and then like it would have been helpful if she'd stuck around. Maybe he wouldn't have tried to kill his own nephew. Who knows?
Yeah, but his nephew
still don't know what that was all about.
His nephew was pretty awful though.
Why y'all talking about that? Why y'all giving that credence? Let that go. Let that go. They try to change everything around. Just let it go. Y'all try to bring it in existence. Let it go.
It never happened.
Let it go. Stop. Okay. Let it go.
That's a whole other direction.
That's another Disney property.
Okay. All right. But we're going to shift things over. Tiny, what have you been playing?
I'll finish this up real quick. So, the new Mario Kart levels have come out since the last time we talked.
Are they good? I heard mixed things.
I'm enjoying them. I definitely like the remakes of the older levels. The two that come from the mobile platform,
Mario
Paris.
Kart Tour?
Yeah, from Mario Kart Tour, Paris and the Tokyo ones. They're okay. But one of them's Choco Mountain. That's from N64. I've been playing that for 25 years or whatever now. So
that's a good map.
Like it's just prettier.
Is there fog in it? I love the fog.
There is no fog in it.
Then I don't want to play it then.
No. And it runs at more than 10 frames a second. So
believe that. You leave N64 alone.
I love my N64. As evidenced by my Twitch channel. But
that's true.
Like I still can recognize, let's say, its shortcomings. So these are the first 8 courses they're doing. They have 5 more releases of 8 courses. I'm looking forward to this. My nephews are enjoying it.
Most of those courses got leaked mostly because they're all from Tour. Even Ninja Hideaway, that new course, that's also from Tour. It was from a Wario event they did. I'm pretty sure
at least they're short courses then, right? Is that
yes?
Okay.
They round on themselves very quickly. So
especially Sky Garden. When I played the original, I think that was 64 it was on, if I'm not mistaken.
Sky Garden's Wii? N64 couldn't have done that.
I don't recall.
Yeah. So
but I do remember the original track was much bigger than what Tour did. Like they made a long stretch of just straight track. I know that was not how the original map looked. And then I looked it up and the track was much tighter than that. And it's just
right.
I don't know.
So why you want it though? Because you don't play it all the time.
I said I wanted it, but then again, like my friends have it, so I might as well just leech off of them.
So that's one of the cool things. As long as one person in your party has it, everyone gets to play that content. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then if you have Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack or whatever, you get it for free.
It's a short
with your subscription.
You didn't get.
I didn't get the expansion pack because it's kind of pointless if you don't like have all the games or if they add stupid stuff. Like I love the 64, but honestly, like this is gonna be a sin. But I love emulation. That's probably a sin.
I mean,
I do too.
No, and 64 emulation can make stuff look great. Like
yes, that's the whole reason.
Run it again better than 20 frames a second. So
this says retro link on it. This has a USB into it. I love emulation. Yeah. I have a collection of games, but I'm just emulating.
So I mean, but I think this is a good first showing. I look forward to seeing the rest of the other 42 maps they're coming out with, or 38? Yeah. So no, it has to be 5 times 8, 40. That's actually I can do math.
That's a lot.
Yeah, like it's going to be it's going to be over 100 maps in that, or courses in that game at the end of all this. I'm like, that's awesome. Like,
as they try to not make a 9th game, but whatever.
Until they have a new platform, they're not making a 9th game.
That's what they did with Smash Brothers. They had about 1 million people in there.
Right. After was it? Who was the last one?
I gotta get this one. I'm like,
Sora.
Oh, I was not expecting him. But hey, I wasn't expecting any of the Disney characters, and I'll ride back on that part because none of the Disney characters are in there.
Yeah,
that's true.
So, aside from that, I keep playing Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5. That game, like, I've gotten to some stuff where they're talking about like what happened to some of the before the apocalypse, and I'm like, man, I really enjoy this game. So I've gotten to Las Vegas, and now it's a desert. But there's an underwater cavern and all this stuff. Oh, it's just weird that all the robots in there are based off animals. So like the computer system that made them made giant plethysauruses. It's like, cool, that makes sense. I guess I'll go fight that now. So man, it's a pretty game, and
would you say it's better than the first?
I don't know yet. Like I only played the first at the beginning of the pandemic. And I played through it, and it's DLC, so like everything had been fixed, and like so it was all one, and I really enjoyed that. And I think I 100%ed it. So this one's still very good. Sometimes you run into quest issues and whatnot, and you're like, okay, I realize that this is a large game with many systems, so there are going to be issues, and they will most likely be ironed out. But
because I've been thinking about, I want to play that one, but I got to wait till it's ported on Steam so I can play it. But I was thinking about the first one, but I'm like, no, do I really want to invest the time? So I might just wait for the second one to come out.
Nick, I started the first one, and it's beautiful. I get why people like it, but I bounce off of open world games quick. I had like 10 side missions before I even did anything. For some people, that's great. For me, I was like, I'm already out.
A lot of work, yeah.
No. It is a lot of shiny objects to ignore.
Oh, piece of cake. It's the thing.
I mean, the cool thing about the first one, especially, is finding out what the actual title of the game means. Because, like, Horizon Forbidden or Horizon Zero Dawn are just words thrown together without the context of the story of what happened. You're like, what does this have anything to do? And the story was the best part of that game. I really enjoyed the backstory of how they came together. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I picked up the new Kirby game. I have not opened it yet.
The demo is great.
People are loving that. Yeah.
So,
he wants that one too.
I'm hoping to get into it this week.
It's fantastic. It's not fully open world though, so don't let that scare you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll make it work. So, but yeah, so I mean, that's about what I've been playing. Sorry, I'm looking. I still don't have to be. They still don't have to be a gaslighting jerk. Is what Traxia would like to say about the Jedi.
Come on, kid. Make
again,
this life decision.
I have to go see her in this time. So,
like I always tell people, I love Rogue One because the Jedi is cool and all, but I like just the regular just battle of the classic, Rebels versus Empire.
This has nothing to do with Jedi. This has nothing to do with Jedi.
Oh,
there's another spiel.
What?
Jedi. Talking about Jedi.
Jedi.
They're talking about how the Jedi gaslighted a kid. How he gaslighted Grogu.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true. Okay, but I'm just talking about. I'm not all into the Jedi. I'm not all into the Jedi.
You're more into the space western aspect.
I like the battle between the good and the evil on the ground and in that sky. That's what I love. I love it.
And with a magical plasma blade wielding warrior, right?
I'm not all into that.
Who can lift things with their hands.
When Rogue One didn't have no Jedi in it, I was cool with that. I was cool.
That just makes it sound like you would have really liked the original Star Wars MMO, where it was almost impossible to become a Jedi. There were 10 different skills in the background that didn't surface to you, and only if you got lucky and mastered all 10 of them would it let you unlock a Jedi. Yes. And there was no way for a user to know this. And like it was crazy for those discussions.
It's like a wonderfully designed game.
Awesome.
I mean, it reflected the lack of midichlorians in most people.
But now Grant loved Fallen Order. Was it Jedi
Fallen Order?
Yeah.
I gotta finish that. I was enjoying that.
Oh, it's awesome.
He loved that.
It's like an awesome mix of like hack and slash ish with a platformer. That's like a perfect formula to me. That's like one of the only EA games I enjoy.
They did do a good job because who was the
Respawn did it?
Respawn,
Titanfall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I should play Titanfall 2 again. I really like that game.
Titanfall
2.
I don't know.
Have you played Titanfall 2? That campaign was great.
It was cool.
I didn't play Titan, the first one, Titanfall because it didn't have a solo game.
It did not. Yeah, it was.
It didn't have a solo game. So I left that alone. And then when Titanfall 2 came out, I was like, man, I don't want to even try because I don't know if they're going to do it the solo game.
Oh, it's really good, though.
It goes places.
Really?
Praise,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Places. So,
All
I'm
right.
gonna try that out.
Well, we are probably at the end here. We're going to wrap up here. But Mick, Grant, any shout-outs? All your information is going to be in the show notes. But any shout-outs, plugs you want to give on
just glad to be on finally.
Oh, yeah.
Finally. Just
Glad to
be
have
on.
you.
Yes. And then I definitely want to say that come find us at Our Family Plays Games YouTube channel, where you can see Aaron in our OFPG voices, where we give voice to marginalized voices because we all about diversity and inclusion in the hobby. That's what we fight for every day.
And fun. Don't forget
And fun. We have fun because I am fun. I like that fun. And then also you can find us all on the interwebs everywhere. You can find us everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can find Our Family Plays Games. We're there.
Yeah.
Are the TikToks coming soon, Mick? Is that
No, we don't do no TikTok.
Now I did make an account, but there's nothing there.
We ain't doing
There's
that.
nothing
here.
there.
I've done nothing.
I don't think everybody knows, but this is Grant.
Yes.
He's our video editor. So when you go to our site and see all those videos, this 17-year-old boy right here,
He's doing
he does
his
them
thing.
all.
Thank
doing
you.
your thing,
Thank
Grant.
you. Yeah. Thank you.
He did them all.
Forrest of Glass says, much love to OFPG and GameEnthus. Thanks everyone for the conversation. Thank you for joining us, Forrest of Glass. We appreciate you being here. All right. Just thank you both. And Starla, I'm sorry that, we talked too much Star Wars.
No, you bored her.
No.
What?
We spoke so many video games and went past the limit, and she was just like, no.
Shut her down.
No.
And we
I
talked
didn't
about
need to.
and all that other stuff. And she's just like, no. Because right now we're gonna look at Halo. We're gonna look at Halo.
Yes.
Without her.
Okay.
Without her.
Or with her. We could drag her
She
out.
said she didn't want to deal with
We
it.
could drag her out.
No, we could drag her out. I want to look at Halo.
Episode 2 is a lot more story, which is fine. Some reviews said it was slow. I'm like, if I want to shoot everything in the face, I'll just play the game. I want story.
Yeah.
So
well, see, that's what the people said about Book of Boba Fett, saying it was so slow. It was telling a story, y'all. It was telling a story.
It can't be all action. You got to have a reason to shoot that gun or sling that blade.
Yeah.
You want action? Go to Battlefield 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Battlefield 1, 2, and 3. Go play those.
What?
What is it?
Battlefront, I think is what.
Battlefront.
And there's no 3.
It's okay.
Battlefront 1 or 2. Go play that if you want some action. Have fun.
Oh yeah, they're never gonna do a 3. That's. Oh.
See, I played 1. He played 2. So
okay.
And I love the campaign in 2, but
yeah,
that's another story.
Yeah, I never really got into the Battlefields, but I guess I have them on EA.
No, I never got into Battlefield. I did Battlefront.
Battlefield. I said.
Battlefield.
We played Battlefield with Aaron. Aaron is not a fan of Battlefield.
No, I don't like running for 10 minutes to get to the fight, dying, and then I gotta run 10 minutes again. I'm out. Nope.
Then you don't want to play Arma 3. You don't.
No.
You don't want to play that because you will get killed quick unless you really got to be careful. I mean,
don't. Anyone in the chat, don't play Arma 3. It's boring. I'm sorry.
No, it's not boring. It's fun.
That was not the message
again,
your father was trying to.
Yeah, it's realistic. Like I get it.
It's very realistic.
Right. Yeah. Teach their own. That's fine. That's fine. But thank you for the folks who are in the chat, asking questions, making comments. We appreciate you being here. You make the show better. Thank you, Robert1051, for sending in the tweet about the fuzzy Xbox controllers, which are for show pretty much. And if you want to leave us feedback.
They're giving those away. Whoever gets them, I feel so sad for them.
Just put them on the shelf. That's all. I mean, that's what I would do. I wouldn't play with them. Just put them on the shelf.
Right.
And
Put them on the shelf.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. I got a box of Mario cereal back there. Put it on the shelf. Never opened.
That's cool because that one's an amiibo, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I bought 2 boxes. The one I cut up for the NFC thing, and that one.
He got too many amiibos. How many amiibos you got?
Oh man, let's not.
You got about 70, don't you?
Over 70.
He got 70, almost over 70 amiibos.
I might have like 30.
No, he has a whole shelf of nothing but amiibo.
I never got Banjo. I need to go get Banjo. That's the last one I need is Banjo.
Did you get Banjo?
No. I haven't gotten any of the new DLC fighters from Wave 2, I don't think. Yeah. So that's what I'm missing. And I really don't think they'll be reselling Terry. So
Terry Bogard.
Oh, Terry Bogard. Yeah.
What's the wolf?
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to reach us, you can always email us at podcast@GameEnthus.com. We'll leave us a voicemail. You can leave us a voicemail at 202-573-7686.
They do voicemail. Look at that. They can call in. You can call in,
Just
y'all.
Google Voice. It's nothing
Lord,
special.
you can call in.
Who uses their phone to call
You can
people?
call in the OFPG. You can call us. You know, I need to do that.
Leave your name.
Calling in.
I didn't realize I was showing off with Google Voice.
I know I can call. I'm gonna call now and say, Aaron, what's up, man? I'm gonna call in now.
Hey,
I'll call in.
we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I will have a preview.
Back. See, they're not gonna invite me.
Nope.
Oh, you know you're coming back. I will have a preview from Mall Peak from Pencil First Games coming up. Their Kickstarter starts on Tuesday. I did a preview for it, so that should make sure you check that out. And check out GameEnthus on Twitter. Check out GameEnthus on YouTube because there's plenty of content going up there. More video game content will be coming out. I'm trying to get in a better rhythm of putting out Let's Plays and things like that. That's it for me. Tony, how about you?
Well, I mean, Mike's not here, so I guess we'll say if you have a dog or cat, that you should have them spayed or neutered.
By a professional.
By a professional, yes. And also, if you have a chance, give blood.
Shout out.
And as for me, I mean, it's tomorrow's April 1st. We're 4 months into this month or into this year. Have you signed up to raise money for your local Children's Miracle Network hospital? You can do that at extra-life.org. Choose from 170 different children's hospitals. 100% of what you raise goes directly to that hospital. So, and if you can't, you can always go to extra-life.org/team/GameEnthus and donate to your favorite GameEnthus personality.
Yes.
So this will be our 11th year.
I think it's my 11th, like your 13th. I thought.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing is, in 2 weeks, I will be in Florida helping coordinate the Extra Life United tournament. Which there's a board game track, there is a video game track, and it is both virtual and in person. So,
Awesome. Cool.
So check that out at extra-life.org/united. So, so yeah.
And
on that note,
tell Starla that we said good night.
We'll do.
Oh yeah,
we'll do.
Yes,
we'll do.
Happy to have her on the show as well. So,
for a little while.
Hey, we appreciate any time.
Yes, anytime we can get Starla and talk to her is a good time. So we appreciate her presence.
Yes.
So
it was really fun being on with y'all. Finally, I got on and we could talk, and you got him on screen. That's a good thing. You got him on screen.
I'm glad.
You were talking
Greg is here.
Whenever you can pull him on screen.
See, when I heard Halo, Moon Knight, and that stuff was in the discussion, I was like, you know what? I may need to carry them.
Yes. You don't need to carry
my
me on
shoulders. Let's go.
Now the video game, and you gotta get me on that one. You gotta get me.
So Lord willing, we'll be back next week. But thank you for being here. And any final words to the folks listening.
We love y'all. Always know, like we always say, like we always end. We love y'all. That's OFPG, our fan plays games. Come on, check us out, y'all. Join the family now. Come on.
And support GameEnthus too. Of course.
Well, yeah, if you have time,
I mean, if you're hearing this stuff, you already
They should do it right now.
They gotta do it right now. We gotta do it right now. Don't give them time. Tell them to go now.
Go now.
Don't give them time.
Sorry, no CODs. On that note, have a good one, and we'll catch you all the next time.
All right. Woo!